All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to go racing from Myrtle Beach. Patrick Pieper and Edmund Jones on the front row. Richie Joplin and D.P. Riggins on the second row. Blake Veek and Jacob Morgan have the third row. Jeffrey Goodpaster, Colby Whipple on the fourth. Tyler Ott, Russell Worth round out your top 10. Joshua Friel in 11th. Pudge starts in 12th. Mike Brown in 13th. Jeremy Baker in 14th. Brian Hewitt in 15th. Matt Booth starts 16th. Ryan McDaniel in 17th. Justin Swafford 18th. Aaron Brill 19th. Jeremy Edwards starting in 20th. And 21st will be Darren Silva. Good evening, Kevin. How are you doing, buddy? Glad you got some good rest there, Kevin. All the drivers are on the grid. They begin to roll. And it looks like Matt Booth did not make the grid. If he comes out, it'll be starting from pit road. Kevin, glad you're doing better today. I know yesterday was a bit rough, buddy. Pace car leads them around. Everybody getting stacked up. These big 87 cars. Myrtle Beach, not exactly a big track either. Just barely over half a mile. Pace car is going to stay out one more time. And something has happened with Pudge. He has dropped to the tail end of the field. We'll see if he makes his way back toward the front. Matt Booth is on pit road, so he'll be starting from the pits. Pace car still delaying on the restart, or on the start rather. Should see the pace car drop in this time. Looks like Marty the flagman is ready to go. Pace car heads to pit road. We're going racing at Myrtle Beach. Here we go, out of turn 4. They hold on, fire and green flag in the air. Pieper is away quickly. Oh, and Pieper's around out front. Caution early. Caution very early. On lap 1, Darren Silva has a problem as well. We saw a lot of drivers struggling in practice through 1 and 2. Just a big bobble and trying to save it. Almost had it. Jeremy Baker had a problem in the early going as well. Looked like on throttle, Jeremy just spun the tires and sent it around. Darren Silva, as mentioned, also had an issue. Looked like Darren may have just stopped to avoid the chaos. Yep, Darren just stops to avoid the chaos, and Matt Booth, who started from pit road, that might have been the wise move here. A bit of chaos early. Remember, this season, only select races do they have a fast repair. This is not one of them, so they have to be very careful to not hurt the car. To win the race, you got to finish the race, and these guys have got to try and keep these cars in one piece. Lights are out on the pace car with Edmund Jones in the lead. They're going to go single file on the restart. Matt Booth down to the inside, trying to get a lap back here quickly. Edmund in control. They hit into the zone. He fires green flag back in the air. Single file definitely plays into the leader's hand here. Richie Joplin right on him. DP Riggins. They're clearing that lap car very quickly, almost 3 wide. Matt Booth almost getting sandwiched there. Finally gets to the outside, but did not get the opportunity to get back to the lead lap. Viken now in fourth, and caution. Patrick Pieper again. Into turn one, just too much rear brake in it. When he gets on the brakes, it steps out. Our second caution of the night, lap 7. Oh, we said tonight would definitely be an interesting one. Some of the drivers had never seen the track before. Edmund Jones still has the lead. Richie in second. DP in third. Blake Viken in fourth. And it looks like Matt Booth is going to get waved back to the lead lap. Jacob Morgan in fifth. Jeffrey Goodpaster in sixth. Whipple now up to seventh. Joshua Friel in eighth. Friel, honestly, one of the biggest movers in the top 10 right now, but Justin Swafford up 7 spots into 11th. Jeremy Edwards up 7 spots into 13th. Hey, good evening, Steve. Cheering on Blakey Poo, Snickerdoodle Boo Boo. Here, we've got a surprise just for Blakey Poo. He can have a unicorn. Lights are back out on the pace car. Edmund Jones will control the restart. Pace car is in. They fire. Green flag is back in the air. Richie Joplin quickly moves to the bottom into one. He's going for it. A bit of chaos mid-pack, and we've got a car going around. Aaron Brill has had an incident, but no caution yet. Aaron gets down into one and looks like, oh, Pieper just gets into the bumper just a hair, sends him around, and now caution is out. Joshua Friel involved. Oh, some cars get loose down into turn one. It's mid-pack, a bunch of guys stack up. Everybody seems to avoid it. Mental damage. While they're under caution, let's see if we can get a word with the third place driver, DP Riggins. Hey, DP, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. How's it going?
Hey, good, man. How are you feeling out there sitting in third right now?
I feel pretty good, but still kind of early. Just try to hang into what I got, see how things unfold, and how the car comes around.
I have to say, it looks like with early in the run, everybody seems to be bobbling and having a hard time getting grip out there.
Oh, yeah. It's just going to be a matter of getting some rubber laid down and hopefully get some cloud cover. And bites should come up. At least I'm hoping. But we'll see.
All right, man. Good luck. Good run so far.
Thank you.
DP Riggins currently sits in third, came into tonight second in points, just behind Richie Joplin, who is currently second on track. Out of turn four, Edmund Jones still has the lead. Here they come. Green flag back in the air. Oh, we've got a car spinning on the front stretch. No caution. Now the caution is out. It's Russell Worth. Guys, definitely having difficulty getting the power down tonight. Oh, he was trying to get the power down, but the 17 just gets him. Caution is out again. He does have damage to the front end. And as we mentioned, no fast repairs here tonight. Edmund Jones continues to lead, has led pretty much every lap so far. Richie Joplin did try to make a move to the inside on a previous restart, but was unable to do anything with it. But again, as DP Riggins mentioned, once we get some rubber laid down here, these guys will be able to put the power down a little more and keep rolling. Aaron Brill back on the lead lap. Jeremy Baker also back on the lead lap. All right, let's see how many people in the stands, in the comments, know what Maxell is. I am just really curious. Please, some of you, please know what it is. Hey, good evening, Richie. And more happy birthdays for Richie Joplin's 151st birthday of 2023, sitting there in second place. Lights go back out on the pace car. Edmund still in control. Pace car is in. Through 3 and 4, that long pit road definitely going to come into play tonight. Here they come. Green flag back in the air. Looks like everybody gets a clean restart this time into turn 1. Edmund still in the lead. Richie unable to mount a run so far. The 17 of Jeremy Edwards already up 11 spots, now in 9th place. And Pudge in 11th, already starting to move forward as caution is out. Viken is involved. Right at the front. Out of turn 2, down toward turn 3. Blake closes right up to the 57. Oh, and just barely taps. Both of them managed to save the car, but wow, what a close call for everybody behind them. Richie, this is Myrtle Beach, buddy. It's basically Rockingham, but flatter. Blake Viken did go to pit road. Looks like he is going to get 4 tires and fuel. They could go 100 laps on a tank of fuel when the green flag dropped. However, with caution laps, things are about to get a bit interesting. Sounds good, Kevin. Lights go back out on the pace car, getting ready for the green. Russell Worth also is on pit road this time. Obviously needed some repairs to that front end. Losing a couple of laps here, but getting the car fixed back up. Look for him to fight back. Pace car is in. Edmund Jones in control. Green flag back in the air. Richie trying to look low as they head back towards turn 1 once again. And some of these guys trying to get 3 wide into 1 and 2. Everybody makes the lap just fine coming up to speed. Pay attention. These drivers can only get so low in 1 and 2. There are some big turtles on the inside dividing the pit road exit from the track. The slightest bump could end somebody's race. Edmund Jones still in the lead. Richie Joplin in second. Jeffrey Goodpaster now up into third. DP Riggins in fourth. Here comes Jacob Morgan now up to fifth. Swafford in sixth. Jeremy Edwards now up to seventh. Pudge in eighth as Whipple looking on the caution. Joshua Friel involved. Friel gets holy cow. They get together with Beeper. And several cars nowhere to go. Matt Booth, Jeremy Baker get caught up. Jeremy Edwards, the biggest mover so far. Let's see if we can get a word with him. Hey, Jeremy, it's Doug. You got me? Hey, you've been marching forward all night. Just a few more spots to go, though. Can you get to the front?
We'll see. It's taking it easy. A lot of caution laps so far, but we'll see what happens.
It's definitely been a wild race, and you've had a few close calls yourself. Are you seeing anybody being a little bit more patient, or is it just aggression everywhere?
No, I think it's just these cars, and the brakes are really touchy, so depending on where you have your brake bias, it's you pretty loose getting into the corners if you miss your spot there, but I think it'll probably settle down. Typical short track, if you get a lot of cautions in the beginning, then it kind of settles down. We have a long run.
Well, man, a great run so far. Up 13 spots already. Keep up the good work, buddy.
All right, thanks.
Jeremy Edwards currently running in 7th place after starting in 20th. Edmund Jones, meanwhile, started on the outside of the front row, has made his way. Patrick Pieper had that early incident on lap 1 in turns 1 and 2. Edmund took the lead, has not given it up yet. Richie has looked in a couple of times, but been unable to get there. Lights go back out on the pace car. Pace car drops back in. Russell Worth slots to the inside, hoping to drive his way back to the lead lap. Green flag back in the air. Jacob Morgan looking low very quickly, trying to get under DP. Russell Worth gets stuck up on the high side. They're 3 wide out of 2 briefly. DP is going backwards. Meanwhile, Justin Swafford is fired. Oh, Swafford gets loose. He saves it. He gets loose again. Saves it again. Loose again. He wrecked 3 times through 1 and 2 and saved it. Now he's loose again in 3 and 4. Hold on to her, Swowski. Darren Silva has an incident back behind. No caution. Let's see what happened. On the power and just spins to the inside. The car has so much power and no rubber laid down on the track yet. Edmund Jones a big lead over Richie Joplin, almost half a second. Russell Worth has gone back to pit road as Goodpaster now in 3rd. Jacob Morgan in 4th, DP Riggins in 5th. Swafford holds on to it for 6th. Jeremy Edwards in 7th. Pudge now up to 8th. Caution! Brian Hewitt involved. Oh, Hewitt got the turtles out of turn 2. Mild hit on the front end, loops it around, keeps going. Let's see if we can get a quick word with Justin Swafford. Swofsky, it's Doug. You got me?
10-4, Doug.
Hey, how many times can you wreck that car in one night and still save it?
I don't know, but the over-under is at least 5.
Well, you've got 4 already. You did it 3 times in 1 and 2, and then once in 3 and 4 on a single lap.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. I was doing all right in practice. I was doing all right, practicing all week, and then all of a sudden I get in here, qualify, it gets loose on me, and then in this race it looks like I can't drive and got no talent.
Well, you got some talent, dude, because those were some epic saves. I still don't know how you pulled that car back in, but hopefully you can get her straightened out and keep moving forward, buddy.
I hope so. I'm pretty sure my tires are a little upset with me, so we got to take care of them first, and then we'll see what we can do.
All right, man. Good luck. Hold on to her.
10-4, thank you.
Justin Swafford in good spirits for a guy who wrecked 4 times in a single lap and still held on to it. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of loose race cars and a lot of good saves here tonight. Darren Silva is on pit road. Tyler Ott, Colby Whipple also pitted. With pace laps, as many as they've had so far, these guys might be able to stretch this fuel. We could see a no-stop race if enough cautions happen. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Richie quickly moves the car down low, looking inside into 1. A lot of battling. Oh, we've got a car Whipple up on the wall. Manages to hold on to it, but man, he lost a ton of track position. Patrick Pieper, who was struggling early on, has now made his way back up to 11th, and Ryan McDaniel has cracked into the top 10. Ryan, one of the 2 Oldsmobiles in the field. Edmund Jones, the other one, in 1 Ford in the field, driven by Matt Booth. Everybody else wisely in a Chevy. Matt Booth, though, back on the lead lap after going a lap down early on, has fought his way back to the lead lap and now up to 14. Edmund and Ritchie starting to pull away. Jacob Morgan now up to 3rd. Swafford in 4th. Here comes Jeremy Edwards up to 5th. They're side by side out of 2. From 5th on back to 10th. Pudge in the mix with DP. Blake Viken is there. Oh! Jeffrey Goodpaster had a little bobble through 3 and 4. Gets it gathered up though. And another little bobble out of turn 2. It is a little bumpy. Coming out of turn 2. Upsetting these cars even more. Oh, Goodpaster is loose. He's going to save it. Viken is in the wall. Caution is out. We saw Goodpasser. He gets on the throttle, gets loose. Viken gets on the brakes, gets loose. And Ryan McDaniel gets caught with nowhere to go. Whipple gets caught. Patrick Pieper gets a piece of it. Jeremy Baker, Aaron Brill also involved. Jeremy Edwards, Jeffrey Goodpasser, Matt Booth, all on pit road here. Kevin, I don't know that I could make it through the entire race. I'd have to get something really, really weak. The top five all stayed out. Edmund Jones, Richie Joplin, Jacob Morgan, Justin Swafford, and DP Riggins. Also, Pujanowski stays out. Ryan McDaniel, despite damage, is staying out. Ryan Curley running in 7th, the damage minimal, and it is not an aero-dependent track, so should be okay. Pace car is back in. Green flag back in the air. Oh, we've got one spinning. It's Patrick Pieper. Caution. Oh, Patrick gets a little loose on the restart, getting on the throttle. Slides up the track, gets bumped from behind. Joshua Friel getting waved around. He is back on the lead lap in 19th. Aaron Brill, Jeremy Baker, Patrick Pieper, all on pit road. Patrick has been making his way forward and then gets towards the front. Starts to have problems again. That car has been around a few times. Jacob Morgan fighting his way up to 3rd. Swafford now up to 4th. DP holds on to 5th. Pudge currently in 6th, despite not getting there until qualifying. You can tell he has put in the practice this week. Ryan McDaniel now up into 7th place. despite the earlier incident, continues to fight back. The lights go out on the pace car as they get ready for the restart. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Edmund Jones is away quickly. Richie looks down low again. Edmund shuts down the door. And Swafford now looks for third underneath Jacob Morgan. Ryan McDaniel under attack from Mike Brown. Oh, they're leaning on. They're 4 wide at 3 and 4. Jeremy Edwards wisely backs out of that one. Loses a few spots, but Edwards wisely holds on to the car. Brian Hewitt, meanwhile, on the charge back to the front. Hewitt now up into 9th. McDaniel in 8th. Oh, they're 3 wide. Hewitt gets together. Caution. Jeffrey Goodpaster and Joshua Friel involved in this one. Friel gets loose into the wall. Jeremy Baker right behind. And Jeffrey Goodpaster also has an incident. Looks like the 19 got loose off of 4. Goodpaster just happened to be in the wrong place and helped him get back on track. Edmund Jones out for a leisurely drive this evening. And it does appear Russell Worth has officially parked it, as has Blake Viken. Blakey Pooch, Snickerdoodle Boo Boo out of the race early. Blake came in tonight 12th in points. Russell came in tonight 22nd. Both drivers going to lose a lot of ground here early. Hayes' car is back in. Edmund Jones leads him down once again. Green flag back in the air. Richie gets an amazing restart down into 1. He finally gets a run down to the inside. Edmund's fighting back off turn 2. It's a drag race down the backstretch. Down through 3 and 4 there, even in the middle of the turn, off the turn. Edmund has the nose ahead at the line. Into 1, Edmund pulls ahead. Can he clear out of turn 2? Richie not giving up, but Edmond finally clears. Going into 3 now. Swafford looks for second. Jacob Morgan now to 4th. DP Riggins in 5th. Mike Brown and Jeremy Edwards battling for 6th and 7th place. Edwards pulls up into 6th. Brian Hewitt continues his march to the front. And Patrick Pieper on his way back up, currently in 10th. Starting to see more rubber laid down in the turns. Drivers starting to find a little bit more grip. Caution is out. Brian Hewitt involved. Hewitt on the power just loses the back end. Tries to get the car blowed up. Wow, close call for a lot of drivers a moment later. Mike Brown slides it through 1 and 2. Jacob Morgan also goes around after collecting the turtles in the bottom of turn 2. Jacob manages to keep the car going mostly the right way and saves it. Justin Swafford now has the lead. Jeremy Edwards in second at just about the halfway point. Patrick Pieper has made his way to third as Mike Brown, Edmund Jones, Tyler Ott, DP Riggins, Richie Joplin all come to pit road. Everybody who stops now can go the distance on fuel. It is highly likely that everybody that stopped any time after about lap 40 can go the distance. Which leaves only one driver to have not stopped yet tonight. That driver is leading the race, Justin Swafford. Pudge has made his way up to 6th. Aaron Brill up to 5th now. Darren Silva up to 4th. Four of the top 5 drivers right now have come 13 or more spots forward. Patrick Pieper currently in 3rd, started on the pole, but looped it on lap 1, has fought his way back. Been in multiple incidents, still pulled off making it to 3rd. The lights are back out on the pace car. Pace car dips in. And Justin Swafford will control the restart for the first time tonight. Green flag back in the air just past the halfway point. Pudge down to the bottom trying to make a move here. Pudge and Silva battling and out for 4th place. Back behind, Goodpaster and Aaron Brill battling for 6th. Ryan McDaniel right behind him in 8th, trying to make his way up. Whoa! Whipple, a close call with the back bumper of Jeffrey Goodpaster. 3 wide out of 4. Ryan McDaniel, holy cow! Colby Whipple locks up the brakes. Brian Hewitt's going to shoot the gap. And we've got a car coming off pit road. 3 wide into 3. Boy, they have definitely laid down enough rubber that these drivers have some grip. Whipple in the grass, but he saves it. Swafford and Edwards have pulled out a big gap on Pudge. Pieper now in 4th, Goodpaster in 5th. Jeremy Edwards had a problem out of turn 2. Pudge now looks to the inside. Jeremy manages to pull back into 2nd. Pudge right there with him. But Swafford now has an almost 2-second lead. Goodpaster now in 4th. Pieper in 5th. And look at this. Edmund Jones, who led the first caution. Edwards is around. A little blink out of Pudge back behind. They go off into turn 1. Edwards a little too much rear brake. Loops it into the wall. Edmund Jones now in 5th. And Ryan McDaniel running in 6th. Justin Swafford is hating this caution. Hey Ryan, it's Doug. You got me?
What's up, Daddy?
Hey, buddy. A great run so far, and despite that little bit of damage on the car, man, sitting top 5 tonight.
We trying, just trying to avoid everything, keep the car together.
Avoiding everything really has been the trick tonight, ain't it?
Absolutely.
Well, for once, you're not in all of them. You've only been involved in one, and you managed to avoid the rest of them. Did you practice wreck avoidance this week?
Yeah, during practice tonight before the race started, I avoided a lot of them.
Well, it seems to have paid off here, buddy. You're having a great run. I hope you can keep it up, man. It'd be long overdue for you to get top 5 tonight.
Right. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Ryan McDaniel currently now scored in 4th. Whipple, Swafford, and Silva to pit road. And Pudge has now claimed the lead. Jeffrey Goodpaster to 2nd. Edmund Jones back up into 3rd. McDaniel in 4th. Jacob Morgan in 5th. Tina, I knew you'd be happy about that. Pace car is in. Out of turn 4, here we go. Green flag back in the air. Looked like Goodpaster may have spun him just a little bit on the restart. Edmund already looking to the high side for 2nd. Can't quite get there. McDaniel in fourth. Jacob Morgan now in fifth. Mike Brown trying to fight his way to stay on the lead lap. Currently running an 18th in the mix with the leaders. Points leader Richie Joplin now in fifth. Jeremy Baker has had a problem back behind. No caution yet. Jeremy shoots down to the inside, gets on the brakes, and hits the rumble, or hits the turtles down low, sends him around. Ryan McDaniel now stuck up on the high side, back to 8th place. Still holds on for a top 10 finish. McDaniel in the middle, 3 wide. Holy cow, that was close. Hudge, meanwhile, on the lead. Edmund Jones has made his way to second. Goodpaster in third. Richie fourth. Jacob Morgan in fifth. Goodpaster loses it off turn 4, goes to the infield. Morgan has a problem in the middle of 1 and 2. DP closing back up. Peeper on the way. Swafford pitted under the last caution, has made his way back up into 8th place. He's already charged to the lead once tonight. Hudge trying to open up some breathing room between him and Edmund Jones. Edmund half a second behind. Richie Joplin now cleared into 3rd. Morgan in 4th. DP Riggins in 5th. Patrick Pieper battling for 6th. Jeremy Edwards down to the ball. Jeremy's around. I don't know. That might be the most impressive spin of the night. Complete 360. Barely touched the wall on that spin as well. Didn't touch any other cars. Man, Edwards sent it deep down in there. Gassed it. Clips the wall and keeps going. Let's see if we can talk to our fearless leader. Hey, Pudge, it's Doug. You got me?
Doug, what's up, buddy?
Are you worn out yet? Because it's been a wild one.
I am. My arms are hurting. I'm sweating. And I got 2 fast guys right on my tail. So hopefully we can make something happen up here and try to win this race.
And you have had to come through a bit of chaos tonight. How you've managed to avoid it is beyond me, but a little bit of luck and a whole lot of speed tonight.
Amen to that. It's been a wild ride coming up through the field and everything, but that caution helped us when we pit early and was able to gain a lot of track position. So it's definitely been a wild one out here. Hopefully we clean it up, get a long run, and see who the good driver's going to be tonight.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you, Doug.
Pudge currently has the lead. Looking at the laps, each caution they go a few more laps between, so we should get a good long run here before too much longer, especially with all the rubber laid down. You can definitely tell corner exit, the rubber is getting laid down wide. Lights go out on the pace car. Pudge still in the lead. Edmund Jones back up into second. Richie Joplin in third. Pace car is... Caution has been delayed. There was a problem in the back of the field. Aaron Brule, he pulled up and had to check up. And several cars get caught up. Aaron Brule goes around. Darren Silva involved. Brian Hewitt, Mike Brown, Matt Booth, Jeffrey Goodpaster, all involved in that caution incident. Wow, indeed. Edmund Jones, Carly sits second on track, led here early, came into the night 23rd in points, stands to make up a lot of ground here tonight. All right, we're going green. Aaron Brill, our pace car on pit road. Green flag back in the air. Pudge gets an awesome launch. So does Richie. Richie sends it down to the inside, but we have seen this battle before. These two drivers. Edmund gets the run out of two. Jacob Morgan right to Richie's bumper. And DP making moves up on the high side. DP gets the run on Jacob Morgan up top. Ryan McDaniel looking low. Trying to get by Justin Swafford. McDaniel sends it into... he pushes up. They touch. Save it, save it, save it. Caution is out. Ryan McDaniel, I thought, had that saved for about half the turn. Goes off into turn 3. They touch. He tries to get on the brake to correct it. So close for a guy who's been running in the top 10 all night. Looked like his luck was turning around. DP Riggins, Tyler Alt, Ryan McDaniel, Aaron Brill, Matt Booth, and Darren Silva all on pit road. Jeremy Baker out of the race, Joshua Friel, Blake Veeken, and Russell Worth all out of the race now. Hey, good evening, Matika. How are you? Pudge out front, Edmund in second, Richie Joplin in third. Jacob Morgan 4th. Justin Swafford has made his way back up to 5th. Jeremy Edwards now to 6th. Colby Whipple in 7th. Jeffrey Goodpaster in 8th. Brian Hewitt 9th. And DP Riggins in 10th. Pace car is in. Pudge controls the restart. Green flag back in the air. 40 to go. Jacob Morgan gets too far into turn 1. Swafford is there to pounce. Swafford makes his way back up to 4th, but did he go too far into turn 3 as Morgan looks inside but can't get there? Edmund right on Pudge's back bumper. Edmund starts to look low, can't quite get there yet. Richie Joplin in 3rd, lurking. Swafford in 4th, Jacob Morgan in 5th. Jeremy Edwards sits 6th. Colby Whipple has had a problem, no caution. Oh, Whipple gets loose off 2. Hits that inside wall, but keeps it rolling and gets it to pit road. Jeremy Edwards now closing in on Jacob Morgan. The top 6, nose to tail. One mistake could drastically change the outcome of this race. Jeffrey Goodpaster in 7th, Ryan McDaniel in 8th, closing back in on the leaders. DP Riggins in 9th, Patrick Pieper in 10th. Oh, Brian Hewitt has had a problem right in front of the leaders. Everybody gets by clean. Hewitt gets loose off turn 4, spins it. Manages to get the car rolling, gets back out on track right before the leaders get there. Pudge way up the track in 1 and 2. Edmund takes advantage. Oh, Edmund's loose off 2. It's a drag race into 3. Pudge trying to fight back on the high side. Out of 4, that's a drag race again. Edmund has the nose ahead into 1. Ryan McDaniel has had an instant caution. Who was ahead at the moment of caution, though? Looks like it was Pudge. And what happened to Ryan McDaniel, who had been fighting his way forward all night long? Oh, too much throttle down the front straightaway. Hard hit to the inside wall. Hopefully he'll be able to stick it out. Patrick Pieper is on pit road. McDaniel now back in 13th, and it does look like he is coming in. Brian Hewitt now getting waved back to the lead lap in 14th. Edmund Jones led the first half of the race. Has fought his way back up to second place since the pit stop, but Pudge, with almost no practice, got himself into the lead. But Pudge made a big mistake. If not for the caution, Edmund Jones might have taken that lead and not relinquished it the rest of the night. Pudge cannot afford to make another mistake here. Lights go out on the pace car. Pudge in the lead. Less than 30 laps to go at Myrtle Beach. Lap cars to the inside. Leaders on the outside. Green flag back in the air. Oh, it gets really close with one of the lap cars into turn one. Pudge manages to clear. Edmund has to fight his way by. Edmund clears the lap car. Here comes a caution. Tyler Ott involved. Oh, Art gets on the brakes. Pieper doesn't. Pieper sends him. Let's see if we can get a word with the second place car. Hey, Edmund, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
You having a little bit of fun up there tonight, but can you get around Mr. Pudge?
You know, the question is can I get around him without making contact? You know, I'm the new guy around here, and I don't want to start making no enemies, but, man, I want the win.
Well, it got really close before that last caution. Had the caution come out a few seconds later, or a few seconds earlier, you would be in first right now.
Yeah, I mean, me and Pudge are having a great battle up here. I'm loving it. You know, I love these cars, and I wish we could get some more green flag racing in, but, you know, we got less than 25 to go here, and hopefully we can try to get a good run on Pudge.
Well, good luck tonight, buddy. It has been an awesome run. You led the most laps so far. Keep up the good work, bud.
Hey, thanks, Doug, and just want to say thank you to Tika Tick Designs for letting me be out here and race with these guys.
All right, buddy. Good luck. And, of course, Edmund making sure to give Tika a shout-out, as always. Lights should be going out on the pace car this time with Pudge in the lead, Edmund in second, and Ryan McDaniel down to the inside. Pace car is in. Out of turn 4 we go, and green flag back in the air. 23 laps to go. McDaniel quickly lets the leaders get by clean to battle it out. Talk about good sportsmanship for a guy who was fighting in the top 10 all night long. Could have fought his way back past him. Caution is back out. Patrick Pieper involved. Patrick has definitely had a rough night tonight. Gets on the brakes, headed into turn 1. Gets loose and hits the turtles. Manages to get the car turned back the right direction. Richie Joplin definitely doing what he needed to do here tonight. He still should come away with the points lead. Second place, DP Riggins currently runs in 8th. Third place, Paulo Anacito not here. Justin Swafford, who's 4th in points, currently sits 4th on track. And if Edmund Jones finishes 1st or 2nd, he's going to pick up a ton of spots in the points tonight. Lights go back out on the pace car. Less than 20 laps to go. Pace car drops back to the infield. Pudge leads them out of turn 4. Green flag back in the air, 17 to go at the line. Pudge shoots to the low line, Edmund up top. The top 3 clear the lap car to the inside. Swafford now up to 4th. Caution! Mike Brown involved. Oh! Ouch! That was a rough turn. Brian Hewitt did the most interesting exit of pit road I have ever seen. Brian got loose out of turn 2. Oh, Brian lost his entire front grille, but manages to not get to the commitment cone, spin it around, and gets going. Now remember, they do not have a fast repair this season, so that damage some of these guys have seen tonight is definitely going to take a toll in this last part of the race. How Patrick Pieper has kept that car in one piece this long has been a mystery, but truly impressive. He's kept it out of the wall for the most part. Lights are out on the pace car. Just over 20 to go. I'm sorry, just over 10 to go. Obviously having problems mathing tonight. Pace car is in. Edmund said he wanted the win, but he wanted it clean. Pudge looking for a win. It has been a while. Green flag back in the air. 12 to go at the line. Pudge goes a little too high through 1 and 2. Edmund's got to run. Richie right on the bumper. Edmund gets down to the inside. It's a drag race down the front towards turn 1. Edmonds gets the no. They touch. Edmonds around caution. Drag race down toward the front stretch. Edmund gets in there deep. Looked like Pudge came down, Edmund came up, they met in the middle. Edmund drops back to 16th. Can he fight his way back? Math is hard. Pudge has the lead. Richie now to second. Swofsky into third. Edwards fourth, and Jacob Morgan has been lurking in fifth. DP Riggins in 6th, Goodpaster in 7th, Patrick Pieper in 8th, Tyler Ott 9th, Colby Whipple in 10th. John Barry showing up to cheer on Richie Joplin. Richie looking to hold on to this this podium finish to start building up a bit of a points lead. His lead coming in tonight, just 2 points over DP Riggins. Richie in 2nd, DP currently running in 6th. Lights go out on the pace car. Pudge will control the restart. Less than 10, almost 5 to go. Green flag back in the air. 6 to go at the line. Richie looks low immediately. Richie's got the nosing into 1. Richie's back. Caution is out. We're going green, white, checkered. Patrick Pieper. Patrick looking low, comes back up the track. Goes around and collects several cars back behind, including Brian Hewitt, Mike Brown, and Edmund Jones. And what a heartbreak for Edmund after a dominant performance. The incident with Pudge that sent him back and then getting collected in that. No effect on the top 5. Edmund Jones did recover, managing to pull up to 14th. Mike Brown recovered into 13th. Matt Booth avoided all of it to make up to 12th. Look at this. Ryan McDaniel marching back forward. He's in 11th. McDaniel never gives up. No matter what that guy's luck is, he just never quits. Lights are out on the pace car. Wait a minute, we may be getting a single lap run to the finish. Pudge is going to lead him down. Richie's got 1 lap to get it done. Green back in the air. White flag in the air. Pudge spins the tires. Swafford up to the high side. Richie all over Pudge's bumper. Swafford has a run up top. Pudge pulls back out. Richie dives back to the inside. Swaffsky goes high and out of 4. It is Pudge with the win. Jeremy Edwards comes home second, and Jacob Morgan makes a last lap move to pull off the third. What a move at the end. Let's take a look. Watch Jacob Morgan here on the last lap. Restarts back in about 6th place. Everybody goes wide. Up top, they start wrecking. Jacob just gets low, gets the nose ahead, pulls it off. What a finish. McDaniel comes home in 11th. All right, let's talk to our top 3. Hey, Jacob, it's Doug. You got me, buddy?
Got you, Doug.
Hey, great last lap move to come home third, man.
Yeah, man. I was playing that song, I Will Survive.
You barely did. But, man, just managing to avoid that, get the nose out ahead. Man, a great finish tonight. A great overall run. You were up there in contention all night.
Yeah, man. I was just trying to keep the nose clean, man. I had a bad first race, so I'm trying to keep points and gain as many as I can. So I did pretty good there.
I'd say you did. I know you're going to move back up into the top 10, man. Great run tonight. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, Doug.
Jeremy Edwards coming home in 2nd place. Jeremy, that was definitely an interesting night for you, but up 18 spots at the end of the night. Biggest mover of the night to come home in 2nd.
Yeah, there was so much cautions there. Just pacing almost the whole dang race, but the time blue and green was fun. Racing with Swafford there, and Richie and Jacob Morgan was fun. So.
Oh, man, you managed to get it done here tonight. A great night. Obviously, always in contention late in the season, and this is why you managed to hold on and come back. Great job.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Jeremy Edwards, a man of few words. He does his talking on the track, and finally, Pudge gets a win long overdue. Pudge, it's been a while since I've talked to you in Victory Lane, man. Great job tonight.
Let's go, baby. I mean, those cautions, those damn cautions, baby, those what won this race, because Edmund, Richie, and Swafford, I mean, if we would have had any kind of green flag run, I didn't have anything for them boys, but, man, we were able to make it happen on the restarts, and I knew Richie was going to try to go on inside right there, so I blocked him, and it was just getting wild there, Doug.
It definitely was. And A couple of close calls on the last couple of restarts. You went a little too high in turn 1. Edmund dove under you a couple of times. Just got lucky to be able to pull back ahead.
That's the thing. Like with that situation there, got back ahead of him just barely. The caution rolled, and we had those cautions in our favor there at the end. But I mean, I had to drop to the back because we do the 1 through 15. We do a random number has to drop to the back, so I had to go all the way to the back to start this race, and somehow pulled it off to get the win. So I'm gonna celebrate this one for a while.
All right, buddy. Congratulations, an awesome comeback for the win.
Yes, sir. Thank you, baby.
Pudge gets a much overdue win at Myrtle Beach, and wow, what an eventful night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night. Yes, there is going to be a special event broadcast tomorrow night, filling in for another broadcaster, so hope you guys will be back tomorrow night. Thursday night Throwdown Truck Series. We'll see you then.